I'm just a photographer, like a street photographer in New York. I think you've got a cool look. That's it. Thanks. Thank you. I'll show you the kind of stuff that I do. The fighting game community, it's a majority minority community. That's something that's very interesting to me. It flies in the face of a lot of the common myths and conceptions about who plays video games. Fat white guy living in his mother's basement, you know, alone, no friends, whatever. The FGC is uniquely diverse, and I think that's because of the arcade roots that it grew up on. The arcade mentality is, you have 1 quarter and you lose, you have to pass it to the next person, or you're broke, you don't have any more money. So you want to stay playing as long as possible on that 1 quarter. My ID.
What is this?
It's expired, but it still works. What's an ID?
This is some little kid.
That's who I am. That's who I am, deep down inside.
It's some little kid.
I grew up always wanting to do game design. It was always my dream since I was a kid. First thing I ever cared about was a game. Like I remember my old Sega Genesis and stuff. I was applying to game design schools and they needed lots of drawing samples. And to document these drawings, I got like a way nicer camera than I needed. I was going out every day and it was possessing me to leave my house and shoot and do things and go to events and stuff. And I was mostly, you know, pretty shy and introverted before that. And it changed who I was. And I thought to myself, I had a moment where I realized that if every day I'm waking up and thinking about photography and doing photography and taking pictures and thinking about pictures to take, then probably that should be my life, right? I should be taking pictures, so. Sanford Kelly, he's one of the oldest New York fighting game community personalities. He was just known for being a philosopher of the game.
The first tournament I ever went to, I won. A lot of people don't know that. It was a major called March Madness held by Big Eric. Ever since I won that tournament, it struck a flare in me to want to keep playing, you know, and I understood that, you know, it took a lot for me to get to where I was, and I wanted to get higher than that. You know, I didn't want to just stop there and then quit.
You go to some of the biggest tournaments in the world, it's so dank and like humid and sweaty and damp in some of these venues, you know, like even if it's a big ballroom, like a lot of warm bodies in one place, getting very worked up. Oftentimes people will just straight up dress as their character. Come on, that's so good, I mean, right? They look so the same, come on. I mean, anyone would tell that it's Rufus, anyone, you know? And, I mean, he is Rufus, what can you say, you know? This is Damien. He is a furry. He's not actually a cat, he's a fire liger, which is a liger, you know, the mix of a lion and a tiger, but one that has a flame elemental aspect. He works in like a zoo or something also. Like he's really like attached to animals. You can go anywhere in the world, like literally anywhere in the world, and there'll be someone playing some fighting game or some competitive game there. They will be receptive to you and kind to you and host you. I mean, everyone wants to play new people all the time. It doesn't matter if you personally don't like Canadians or whatever, like you still want to play them. I mean, they're not the best, no offense, but. People stay up till, you know, crazy hours, especially at a major when there's like people around they haven't played with before. And they'll stay up till sunrise playing easily, you know, and just happens great light, you know. Most people photographing whatever don't get to have their subjects like fully awake and like ready to go at sunrise, you know. It is a real community, like the name of the project, you know, fighting game community. It is competitive, so it is bitter, and people are trying to ruin their opponents' lives, basically. But at the same time, I think that's really positive.
That was my last result.
That's it for today, folks. Bye-bye.